So it is absolutely no secret that the recent TDS update has been the most controversial I've seen so far, and not from a delay. It arrived on time. You know, they did release it on time. They hyped it up properly. The trailer was awesome. It was really good. But the problem is that I did a vote poll, and the majority of people said that this update wasn't good, and that's a bit concerning. 66% of people said no, this update was not good. And I read some of these comments, and the most top rated comments was from Bacon Gaming. The event has fun mechanics unlike previous events, but the reward isn't so rewarding, and that is true. A lot of people complain about this, saying that it's just skins. Who really cares? Most people look forward to the event tower, and there was no event tower. There was none at all. That's the traditional TDS thing for event updates, is to have a event tower, and there wasn't any of that nature. Nothing screams we're out of development money than a $45 tower from G-Man. This update had so much potential to be better than the 2020 Easter event. The engineer tower was already going to cost gems since it was teased back all the way to summer 2020. I haven't played the event itself the time I'm typing, but there is no event tower like you said, John. You also get no eggs for playing the game normally. Yeah, that's weird. All the rest of the events you could get eggs or stars or whatever the hell TDS would do. Everything else in this update, like Shotgunner and everything else, is fine. Below Natural also made a response regarding the engineer tower. The reason why this tower is so expensive is because it was always intended on being a hardcore tower, not an event tower. This update was supposed to be released without any new towers included, but we thought it would be a nice treat to finally add this widely speculated tower. 4,000 Robux is the equivalent to buying 5,000 gems, except with a level bypass fee. And the fastest way to grind it isn't to actually win the game, but it's to lose a game repeatedly for hours on end straight. And people are claiming to get 200 gems per hour, and with this rate, you're looking to unlock the engineer in 23 hours worth of gameplay, assuming if you don't screw up any of those moves. You know the tower is expensive when grinding in game is less efficient than working minimum wage and paying for it. I tried to find some comments trying to defend TDS. I only found this one. Funny, this event was more unique than Solar Eclipse. It had different tasks you needed to do. You had to upgrade crops for ranger space, ducks come in hordes, chaos mode, and the boss didn't kill you instantly. It gave the people who don't know life this game a chance against the event. This event was also pretty polished and clean. It was easy, but it was well made, and the boss fight was epic. The themes were also amazing. This event was supposed to be easy anyway. And what do you mean it wasn't rewarding, Lamau? What would you expect to get from such an easy event? Not a tower. And my guy, be grateful. You don't know how hard it is to script/build and have a life at the same time. The devs tried their best, and the better thing, at least we got no delay. This is literally the problem with TDS, the community, and how ungrateful it is. OMG, easy event. No event tower, garbage event, bad event. Bruh, the mechanics and originality is what matter when you put an event together, not just the difficulty in the event tower. It depends on the balancing too, and this event was well balanced to be for new players, amateur players. Not every event is going to be for pros and no lives. Not sure about new players, don't think you can win with Sniper and Scout. But he talks about this event was supposed to be easy way, and what do you mean it wasn't rewarding? Lamau, what would you expect to get for such an easy event? There were prior events that were just as easy at this, and you got an event tower. I really don't see your point there when they have done that before with probably easier events, dude. I put an engineer in the Discord, and goddamn, dude, it's just controversial stuff. I'm just scrolling through. Engineer isn't even good on paper. A scout can do better. I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. Can someone check on his brain? He might be one of those odd ones. But engineer is fun and hot. What's wrong with people, dude? It's the same guy from earlier. Accelerator is a really good tower for it being 2,500 gems, and I like the tower. Kind of OP if you have 60 of them. But engineer, whose idea was it to, okay, let me say this, 11 to 13-year-olds have $50? Razzie below must think we have rich families. I'm on the grind for engineer right now. Around 500 gems in. Gotta work for what you want in this world. Good luck to anyone else grinding as well. Yeah, dude, just casually grind 23 hours away of your life on the most unfun game mode where you just lose. Oh, it's so fun, dude. It's the same guy, but they should lower the price for engineer to $2,000 or $3,000, not $50 freaking dollars. This shows how money hungry the devs are. The event is really fun, but what really hyped up people was the engineer tower, as people have been waiting for it for a very long time. I think what really ticked people off was how hyped they were for the engineer just to see they either need to waste a whole day or spend around 50 USD. If you're a normal person, you wouldn't have 4,500 gems or more because Accelerator was the only tower you could buy with hardcore gems. So there really wasn't a reason for playing more hardcore games if you already got the only benefit for playing hardcore. TDS can be explaining why engineer being overpriced equal bad update. It's really not a bad update, it's just disappointing. Yeah, there's a lot more bad update things. I'm not going to look through every single dev, but when the game first released, the Discord talk, it was just engineer non-stop being super controversial of being a bad tower. So that brings the question, is this game pay to win? Is this tower right here pay to win? Me personally, it's not pay to win. It just takes an extremely long time to grab the tower for free, to the point where it's a bit unfair and a bit unreasonable to ask a player to spend 23 hours of their lives to unlock one tower.
I would understand it was like a super OP tower that can make you win games easily. I could totally understand that, but this tower isn't like that. It'll lose horribly to bosses with one stun as every sentry dies.
This tower isn't worth the hype nor worth the gems. I promise you guys, you're not missing out if you don't buy the engineer tower. Just save your headache and save your Robux if you don't have much. Accelerator is just as good. I would advise to go for that instead. But seeing the entire community is 60% or more, god damn, dude. That's like really awful when the majority of the community hates it because there's no free tower. But I can kind of understand that, you know, because players were so used to seeing a free tower, and when they don't see that part of the event and instead see this cash grab to what they think is a cash grab, yeah, I could definitely see how it turns out to be a horrible update. But I do really like the event, even though it was pretty easy. I like the new path things. There's no path, and the dogs, they do a bunch of cool stuff. The music is always a banger, dude. I love the goddamn music. It's always good. And yeah, it's just a bit shame that there was no event tower. And the season pass thing, I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't care about that.